If you're the type of guy who feels uncomfortable in social situations, overthinks every word he says, and replays conversations hours later, this video is exactly for you. I know what you're going through, I was that guy, but I will show you how you can master every social interaction you encounter. Before we dive into the actual proven steps and framework I utilize to transform myself, I want to give you a quick overview of my story, how I went from completely social awkward and having such anxiety that I couldn't talk to anyone when I came to a new school, to having a pretty nice social life and having a thriving dating life and friends that are loyal to me and I actually really proud of. So when I was in the 9th grade, I came to the 9th grade and I moved schools. I moved into a new town. I couldn't talk to anyone. I was so socially insecure and awkward. For real, the people tried to talk to me. They were nice people, but I just couldn't. And that went on for months until I started to finally open my bit themselves and talking a few words with them. And I couldn't even sit. I remember it vividly. I would sit in the biology class and the girl was next to me that I thought was very pretty and I couldn't breathe. I would hold my breath because I was so insecure and so anxious, and that's just insane my progress I did. And I even could have done so much faster progress if I had these steps. So I think you will see so much value in this. And a quick disclaimer, you have to implement all of these things I will tell you. I will show you how you can implement these extremely easy and fast and see so much faster progress than I did, but you have to do what I'm saying you have to do, or you will never achieve any real progress in your journey. So step number 1 is exposure therapy. You have to talk to people. You don't fix anything by thinking about it. You fix things by doing something. What this means is, first thing you have to understand is, your social avoidance will never get you anywhere and you will never make progress. What you have to understand, and if you have understood this concept and realized it and accepted it and try to work on it, then you can make real progress, and so fast, nothing will stop you. So please remind it, even write it down on a post-it and stick it up next to your maybe workspace or bed, because it's so important. But avoidance will not give you improvement. Your social avoidance is the reason why you even got so socially retarded. You weren't born like this, you got formed into this. So what I mean by social avoidance, you try to avoid social interaction that maybe are uncomfortable, or talking to that extra person, or saying hello, or looking at someone, or maybe just asking for something, or reminding someone on someone, because you know, I don't have to do it, but I would better, but I really don't have to do it. So you avoid this interaction. But what you have to do is, you actively have to search such interactions. You actively have to go out and try to talk to people. As comfortable as it seems, and it is so uncomfortable, I hated it, and it's still even, it's sometimes hard for me, but you have to go out and do it and be a man and try to do your best, because this is the only way you will see real progress, and nobody can give you a tip or a magic pill that will solve this, only this. So keep this in mind. And everyone that says he has some magic words or something magical that can change that, no, it's fake. He wants to sell you something, so don't believe it. You have to put in the work, like in every other situation. So how you can actually do that is exposure therapy. What I mean is, you have to go out and make micro conversations. Keep in mind, micro conversations. What this means is, small interactions that aren't too hard for you yet, because you're complete retard and you can't go out and talk to 10 girls, because you wouldn't do that, would you? Be honest with yourself, you wouldn't. I wouldn't when I started out. Micro interactions are just, maybe if you go out, for example, what I did earlier, after school I would go to the store, maybe just a grocery store. Even if I didn't need anything, I would buy, I don't know, a bottle of water and a few chew gums or something like that. And I would just go up to, even if I knew where the water or the chew gums were, I would go to the person and ask an employee, where are the chew gums? Can you please tell me, or something like that? Smile, slug toe, look at your posture, try to improve. Talk to them, do that daily. Maybe in the gym, go ask a person, hey, do you need that weight plate? Okay, even if you don't need it, ask them. Or if there is one that is free, just go up to them and ask them. You keep them in compliment. Hey, how you do? Why do you do that exercise like that? I do it like that. Do you have specific tips on that? It's hard, but you have to do that. Start easy, like I said, with maybe wear the chew gums. Maybe do you need a weight plate? And work up. Maybe give compliments or ask something more complex, or just start the conversations. But these small interactions, maybe with a cashier, a gym employee, maybe some other person in the gym, maybe in the school, someone. Small things you can implement daily in your daily life, not something you have to go out and actively do. You can implement right now in your already existing habits, like gym, school, work, something like that, with new persons every day. So think about it. Also, thing I would recommend you is a habit tracker. A habit tracker is something where you track your habits. It looks like this. Here's habits, and here's the days of the month. What I would recommend is you put in here, maybe talk to one new person every day. And if you have done that habit, you just take a pen and tick that for that day. And that's how you make progress, and you see you make progress, because that will keep you accountable. So for every day of the month, you maybe type in, talk to one new person, talk to two new persons, talk to 3 new persons, maybe speak to a new girl, something like that. You don't have to take a number, but you can say hi or ask her something. Stuff like that, and then tick it every day. So much more progress than just thinking about, yes, I will do it every day. You will not do this. Actionable step, create a habit tracker right now, and also put meditation and journaling on it. I made 2 videos, my past videos were about this. These will make so much more progress if you start these habits, and I will explain to you right now why you need to do this. For meditation, watch my past video, and for journaling the same. But here's a quick overview what you have to do. Meditation, just put a timer for maybe 2 minutes for every day. Put it on your habit tracker and meditate for 2 minutes. You focus on your breath, and if your mind wanders to something else, maybe to past situations or conversations you had, you just refocus on your breath. And that's 1 rep, like in a gym, when you do a rep, for example, bicep curl. So keep this in mind. For journaling, you have to go deep into your psyche and in your unconscious mind and ask yourself, why are you even that weird? Or why are you that awkward in social situations? And that's very unconscious and very hard to go. You have to journal about this. What you have to do: get a notebook and a pen, and then ask yourself, why am I socially awkward, for example? Then you ask, yeah, because I'm maybe out of shape and that, and broke. Okay, then you ask, but there are guys that aren't out of shape and that's out of shape and too broke, and broke also, and they still get girls. Why am I like that way? Okay, maybe in my past in my teenage years, I didn't get attention from girls like I would have needed and didn't get the experience. Okay, why does it still affect me right now? Why was that in the earlier? You go deep and deep, and then you journal for page, and then you ask another question, and that's progress. You get better with it, but you have to ask it. Go deep into your psyche and understand why you like that, and that helped me so much. And meditation helps you just be in the moment and don't focus too much on yourself. So you're not so self-conscious, but focus on the conversation that you're having with the person right now, and that will help you not be so awkward. Also, progressive overload. Maybe start with 1 person every day. Talk to 1 new person every day. Then work yourself after 1 week. Work yourself up to 2 persons a week. Then to 3 persons a week. Per day. After in week 3 to 3 persons per day. And then maybe change that for talking to 1 new person and talking to 1 girl. Then after 2 weeks, maybe start asking 1 girl for a number every day, or every 5 days, or every week, something like that, and progressively overload like in a gym, and add more resistance so it's harder for you, so you make progress. Point number 2 is how to stop overthinking. So you have to understand where your awkwardness stems from, and it stems from being too self-aware. Being self-aware, of course, is good in a way, but the bad way. And this is if you're in a conversation or you're walking down the street. An example that was very specific to me: I would always walk to school. I would go get out of the tram and walk to school, and I would just feel so self-aware. How I feel, like my shirt rubbing on my chest and my jeans rubbing on my legs, and my backpack on my back, and it felt like everyone was looking at me, and I felt so uncomfortable, and my skin itching, and I just felt so uncomfortable, and like everybody was looking at me and thinking about like how I looked and stuff like that. But that was so stupid, so dumb, because everybody's focused on themselves. I know everybody says that, but think about it, okay? Everybody focus on themselves. Here's an example. You walked, for example, yesterday morning, or today morning on your way to school or work. You walked into school, and maybe you live in the city, and it were like you saw 100 people walking by. Do you remember 1 of them and give a fuck about them? You forgot them like 10 seconds later, and if they made something weird or tripped or something, did something, tripped something or stuff like that, Okay, maybe 2 minutes later you forget about them. Maybe even faster, probably. But you get my point. Nobody thinks about you. You're nobody. You're just a number in the masses. So don't be such uncomfortable. Think about something else, about a passion or something you strive for or want to accomplish, and think how you can do that on your way when you feel uncomfortable, or not how do I look, or how is that, or maybe my hair is sitting right. So dumb. Nobody thinks about it. And you have to understand, in conversations, awkwardness is just existing in your head. One thing that changed a lot for me is when I started to understand that I was in a conversation, maybe there was a bit of silence, or maybe I sit next to someone and we would sit in silence, and I would say, oh, that's so uncomfortable, that's so awkward. But I changed just my thinking and said, that's not uncomfortable, I'm enjoying it. It's okay, we can sit in silence and it's still cool. I enjoy it. I enjoy every conversation that I have. And that changed so much because I wasn't so anxious, because I thought like I can't entertain this person. I just thought, okay, I enjoy this conversation and it's a bit of silence. I like it. It's okay. And this changed so much. So awkwardness is something you create, and not that is something that is there. So think about it and try to implement this in every conversation you have. Yeah. One tip I can give you when having social interactions daily is you have to have genuine curiosity. What this means is you have to really listen what a person says, and not like I said, don't really ask him things, but really be interested and curious. Ask him really good questions and they will love you, because people love to talk about themselves. So really go deep and ask very good, complex questions so they feel like you are very interested and want to hear more about it. So you have to understand it, and then people will love you for that if they can talk non-stop about themselves. If you can get a person to talk non-stop about themselves, they will love you, and you will automatically have their likelihood. Yeah, one thing you can do is, if you're at home alone, and even when you're out, maybe on your daily tasks, maybe talking to a cashier or someone in the gym, but also at home, film yourself and practice slowing your speech down, talking maybe a bit slower, and holding eye contact and having a relaxed posture, and stuff like that will compound so much. And it's hard for me because I'm not very my native language is not English, and I try to don't script much and talk out of my head and out of my heart, because that's why I'm stuttering a bit more. But when I'm speaking in German, in my native language, it's so much easier for me, and for you too. But you get my point. Try to do these things and practice them at home and in your daily tasks, maybe talking to a cashier or someone at the gym. Also, if you mess up, joke about it. It's not that tough. Just laugh and say, what the fuck? And then just talk. Nobody gives a fuck. It's funny. It's okay. Like I said, journaling, meditation, very important. Go deep and keep that in mind. Step number 3 is you have to build a social momentum system. What this means is you have to understand confidence is built and not given. If you have understood this concept, nothing is stopping you from improving your social life. So, what this means is, you have to pair your social exposure, so going out every day to new persons and talking to them, trying to start conversations and practicing your social skills. You have to pair that with self-improvement habits. What I mean is going to the gym, improving your diet, so eating healthy, maybe on a caloric deficit or surplus, you gain or lose weight if you're fat or skinny. You have to journal, you have to groom yourself, you have to improve your style, you have to meditate, all that stuff. You have to put this stuff on the habit tracker, do it daily, do it forever, and you will improve so much. But for the next 60 to 90 days, if you rigorously do that, you will see so much improvement. And even for your social skills, do it for maybe talk to 1 to 3 persons, depending on how much progress and how fast you want to do it. Maybe do that for, don't let me lie, like 20 days, and you will see such results. it's just terrific. I don't have even words for that. So you have all to do all of these things, improving your social skills, but improving all other areas in your life. So going to the gym, your diet, fixing your appearance, all that stuff, and you will build a self-image of yourself that is one of a very good man that works hard, improves himself, want to make something out of self, and this will give you confidence automatically. And also, if you've done good habits all day long, you will not be awkward because you will feel so good about yourself. So that's very important. Also, one thing you can pair when journaling is you can even journal about your social interactions you had that day. Maybe in the evening or the next morning, you can journal about conversations you had that stood out for you, and maybe journal about what you could have improved, what went good, what went bad, what you could have improved, maybe what you could have talked about, and something, maybe a gesture you could have done with your hands, or maybe the posture you had, or something like that. So keep this in mind. Maybe something that made you feel awkward, maybe something that made you feel confident, stuff like that. Very important. Also, to make sure you even stay on improving yourself and your social skills is habit stacking. You have to habit stack. What this means is, if you do one habit, you have to stack social skills or improving your social skills on top of it, so you stay consistent. What this means is, for example, if you every time you go into the gym, you talk to one new person, you just ask them for the weight plate, you give them a compliment, you ask them a form tip, maybe you ask them if they use the machine, maybe you ask them something. I don't give a fuck what you ask, okay? But ask them something so you improve your social skills. I know this seems like for complete retards. If you even a bit further for your new journey, maybe you give them a compliment or start a whole conversation, or maybe on the street you ask a girl for a number, depending on which journey you are. But for me, I needed a complete retard strategy because I couldn't talk to anyone. So keep that in mind. Yeah, for example, every time in the gym, you talk to one person. You stack going to the gym, another habit on top, talking to a person, you stack that on top. Maybe you go out every morning before work and you grab a coffee at Starbucks. What you do is, at Starbucks, you just talk to one person in the line. Habit stacking. If you do it every day, you stack this habit on top onto another. And if you already get your coffee or go to the gym, you will automatically do another habit if you implement this. So very important. Also, one visual hook you can keep in mind is training your social muscle is like going to the gym. If you do a bicep curl for your biceps, it's one repetition, and you get stronger every repetition if you have recovered. And that's the same for your social muscle. You talk to one person, afterwards you review it in your mind or in your journal, and the next day you will get stronger and better, and do it again and again, and get the repetitions in, and get better. So keep this in mind, and I hope you will make so much progress in your journey. Not even I hope, I know you will make so much progress in your journey if you implement these things. Here's just a quick takeaway, and I hope some words of inspiration that motivate you maybe on your journey, because I know how hard it is. I really know how hard it is. I started as someone so detrimental, insecure and awkward, and I'm so proud of my journey and improvement, and I know you can make the same progress as I did, even faster in all areas of your life, especially in a social interaction, and I will make you so much more happy and fulfilled person. So I'm really talking out of my heart when I talk about this topic, because I know how hard it is, but keep that in mind. So awkward isn't your identity. Don't ever let this thought get into your mind. Awkward isn't your identity. It's just a lack of reps, like I explained earlier, that you haven't done in the past because maybe because of your upbringing, or maybe because of your social situation, circumstances in the past. There are so many reasons why. Journal about it. I can't tell you what's your reason, but keep this in mind. And it's not your identity. It's just a lack of reps, and you can get ahead of all the people that make fun of you just by getting in the reps and getting on the highway and doing the things you're supposed to do. So if you train this muscle like a gym, you will become the confident guy that everybody wants to talk about, that has loyal friends that stood up for them, and will help them in every situation, and you love to talk to them, and you have just got so good time. You will have beautiful women in your life that are also loyal to you, that are obsessed with you, and that's what I'm really hoping for you, because it's life changing just working on yourself. And I know self-improvement was kind of seems like always like some guru self-help shit, but that's not. It's life changing, and it's just some good habits that need to be formed and implemented into your life to see so massive results. And you just have to push through the hard times when nobody acknowledges your work and you don't see the results of your work quite yet. Maybe in a few weeks, a month, and a few months from now. But when you start earning the fruits of your labor, it will all be worth it. So keep this in mind. And always remember, you don't need luck, just keep pushing, and I'll see you at the top.